1:30. Today's the second. Good morning, ladies and gems. I actually just finished chowing down some cereal. Fruity delicious, I guess. Excuse me. So, just wanted to show you guys a few things about a scale ticket. I sure as hell would have got pulled in. I didn't put my stickers on, my IFTA stickers on the truck. So, here's the breakdown. New Year's were good. I spent it right here inside my truck in Georgia. In Moultrie, Georgia, actually. I was with my boys. It was kind of raining, so didn't really pop any fireworks or anything. I know if it was in Florida, oh, it's going down. No New Year's resolution. I mean, just run. Ain't nothing more to it. And I'm here. I got this paper load that I really need to show you guys as well. So we're gonna go check it out. Coming from out of Georgia, and a car actually. Everybody, no matter what trucking industry you're in, what kind of vehicle, you're gonna be basically get hit with this regardless. So I'm gonna sit right here. All right, so as you guys can see back there, way back there, is the actual paper rolls. You notice they're on one side of my trailer. It's 7 rolls in here. See this carpet right here? This is where that roll is supposed to be, right there. This roll is supposed to be right there. Now, you're probably wondering, like, well, if this roll is supposed to be right there, why the hell is it way up there? Well, let's take a look. See to how they stack these giant paper rolls? They didn't put any traction or anything on the ground to them. So, those massive giant paper rolls is tall as me. Now, that roll, like I said, supposed to be here. How did that happen, you ask? What happened? Very good question. Now, here comes the fun part. Coming off a hill out of Georgia. This car didn't stop at the stoplight at green going. Speed limit is about 60 miles an hour. It's going down at about 50. I should have used it on my dash cam and posted it and scratch out their license plate. Pulled out right in front of me. Now I'm coming off that hill. Pumping my brakes. Psh, psh, psh. Using my engine brake. Tires are skipping. The load is now shifting, as you can see. The truck was so close to that person, I had to turn my wheel a bit to the right. Hence the reason why the load is on my left, which is over here. So I turned it to the right to try to move out of their way. Didn't hit him though, so I don't know if it was a man or a woman. All I know was like a small Toyota. So, load shifted from way back here, from right there, to way up there. And I already scaled out my load at the shipper. Let's go back inside. Let's check it out inside. So, look where I had to put my tandems all the way to the front. The reason why I had to put it all the way to the front, it was already about right here to the 40-foot marker at the California Kingpin. Well, not California Kingpin, at a 40-foot marker. Now, the load the rolls are basically like right here. Right here. About right here. 2 of them is on one side. So I'm going around any curve or anything. My entire truck, let me try to come right here. You guys can see it. You can see the bulge on my tractor. On my trailer. So me looking at my tractor, I see the weight on this side of my trailer. Ladies and gentlemen, when I tell you that person would have been either in the ditch or somewhere else, upside down or something, but it was scary. I never encountered anything like that before. And it's probably, I'll say, experience and how to keep your tractor and trailer in a straight line in order for you not to hit that person was my best option. So the load was right here. So this is how much I weighed at first. Here's my drives, my steers. 1,400 right there. No, 11,400. Is that it? Yeah, 11,400. Then pull forward, and now you get the total weight of your steers and your drive, which is 42,460. Then I get the full weight of the truck, which was 73,580 right there. So you do the math now to try to figure out how much your tandems, your steers and your drive is. You simply subtract the 11,400 from the 42,000. When you subtract that, it gives you this, which is the total weight that your drives are. So my drives were 31,060. I got a message from my dispatcher. It's gonna come in any second now. There we go.
A new message has arrived. Attention, a new important message has arrived.
Okay. So from my next one, to know how much my tandems weigh, I subtract the total weight. If your load is unable to, but whatever. Another message gonna come in. So to get the total weight, how much my drives are now, I subtract the total weight of the tractor and trailer and everything, subtracted from how much it was, which is right here, which is the drives. So to subtract the 73,580, subtract it from the 42,460, and that tells me how much my my tandems are. So when I slid my tandems, they were perfect. Then from when that person cut in front of me, I said, well, I'm on that 34-hour reset now in Georgia because it was going to New Year's. It said the load is due today on the 2nd, so I didn't want to come here on the 1st, and there is actually nobody here. And then I'll be sitting here waiting. So what I did, I just decided to take a 34-hour reset, which give me a lot more hours to play with, rather than start running off recaps, because I still had like 20-something minutes. So I said, let me go and rescale this load after I come off my 34-hour reset, because I don't want to get pulled in a new weigh station and end up have to pay a huge fine, because I can tell them like, yeah, I scale out my load and this is what it was. They're gonna say, well, do you have any scale ticket to prove that you scaled your load? Now, if I had a scale ticket at first and my load was shifted, I can say, well, I scaled my load and the load is back there, it's shifted, so I can't do nothing about it unless I would have rescaled. But chances are they will say, if you knew the load shifted, why didn't you go rescale it and then get it legalized for the road? So either which way, I went and got another scale ticket, and this is how it looked. So after I scaled, let me put this paper right here so I can see. So after I scaled out my load, is it right? Yeah, it's perfect. So after I scaled out my load, let me use this one. This one is a lot brighter. No, should be. Can you guys see this one? I think this one, yeah, this one should be better. So after I scale out my load, my steers is at 11,800. My drives are at 39,240. No, 280. And then my tandems are at 22,680. Remember, you can only weigh 12, 34, and 34. As you guys can see, I'm way over up here on my tandems. I mean on my drives. So now I need to slide my tandems anywhere. The best thing to say is anywhere where the load is heavy at, slide your tandems in that direction. So since as I'm over on my drives, since as I'm over on my drives, slide my tandems all the way up to take off some of this 39,000 pounds. So chances are I didn't go reweigh it because I already know how to play with my weight. So me scaling it one time is just get a general idea of what my weight would look like. So slid my tandems all the way to the front, which I guarantee took off at least 4,000 or 5,000 pounds off this. So I should still fall back to even numbers. Now, say for example, the load was all the way in the back of my trailer, and this 39,000 is now down here to the 22,000. My tandems is at the front, so if I'm down here and I'm overweight on my tandems, slide your tandems to the rear because my tandem is all the way up to my drives. So any directions where your load is heavy at, you slide your tandems in that area. So if I'm overweight on my drives, slide my tandems forward to take some of the weight off.